Hey everybody, it's Chris Small, the Unconventional Attorney. Today I want to talk to you about how to start a law firm the wrong way. Before I get to that though, I want to remind you, if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, you could do so by going to theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. Okay, how to start a law firm the wrong way. Today I had a conversation with this lovely lady who is planning on starting a law firm, and I was reminded about all the things that we think about that are important, that we think that we should be working on, that we think that we should do when we're starting a firm or starting a business really of any kind, that we get all wrong. And questions range from what kind of insurance to have, what kind of processes and procedures to build, what kind of software to have, what kind of CRM to have, all of these different things that we think are important when it comes to starting a business. All of these things, including business plans and client avatars, and all of these fun things that sound fancy and sound like they're helpful, when in fact they sort of serve as a distraction from what's truly important when you have a new business. And part of the reason is this. It's important to understand when you are starting a law firm, the type of business that you are creating. You are not starting a software company. You are not starting an e-commerce company. You are not starting some sort of a big corporate business. You are starting a service-based business. That means several things. A, the work that you're doing is going to be, for the most part, sort of tied in to you. You just need a computer and like Microsoft Word and an internet connection, and you can pretty much do all of the work that you need to do. It's not that complicated, the actual execution of the work. Like the tools that you need to complete your work are not expensive, they're not numerous, there's just not that much to it. For that reason, you don't need a tremendous amount of money, you don't need a tremendous amount of planning, you don't need a tremendous amount of thought going into how to create your business. When I started my estate planning firm, I just thought to myself, I'm going to create some estate plans. Somebody needs to hire me to make me a will, or to make them a will, and I'll make it. It's pretty straightforward, and this is going to apply to most businesses. It's really easy to get lost in business plans and avatars and all these different things. A, because they are easy for business coaches to sell. B, because they are nice distractions from what you actually need to be doing, which is the scary stuff. And C, they make you feel like you're doing stuff. They make you feel like you're accomplishing things. But at the end of the day, that's the wrong way to start a law firm. Here's the right way to start a law firm. Make a list, get a blank piece of paper, and at the top, make this headline: how am I going to get clients? And then start making a list of things that you're going to do to get clients, then execute on those things, and that's it. Don't worry about anything else until you start to get clients. And once you get clients, you can buy the software that you need if you need it. Once you get clients, you can get the whatever you need. I don't even know what you're going to need, but you need to find a way to get clients consistently. If you don't have that, if you don't have a plan to do that, if you don't have a strategy to do that, your business is not going to survive. Okay? So often we focus on all these other things and we don't think about how we're going to get clients. And to sort of pull the curtain back, I'll give you a couple of things that we talked about today that I thought were super duper interesting. This person, and here's the other thing too. When you are starting your law firm, you need to think about what your clients want and need, and not what you think they want and need. When it comes to estate planning, which is what I do, it's pretty simple. People need an estate plan. You give it to them, okay? The person I was talking to today was a business attorney, or a trademark attorney, IP attorney, and then that is a little bit more complicated. There's a little bit more nuance there. And there's also this sneaky hidden danger of believing and thinking about what clients need versus what they actually want. For example, she was talking to me about having something set up where she could review vendor contracts that business owners have to make sure that they're good. I don't know. And I told her, in my experience, the amount of people that are worried about vendor contracts or that will pay for someone to review a vendor contract is just about zero. For a couple of reasons. Reason number one is, in the real world, you typically just work those things out. If you have a problem with a vendor, you talk to them and you solve the problem. Very, very few problems with vendors or with anyone else come down to actually reading the contract or reading the fee agreement. Typically, if somebody messed up, they fix the problem and then you move on. Particularly when you're talking about small businesses, when you're talking about, not big numbers, not big problems, things that can be fixed. We don't have to worry about the vendor contracts. I told her about the number of vendor contracts that I've ever reviewed of my own. The number is 0. Okay. Look, people send you reach an agreement, they send you the contract, you basically sign it. Okay. That's how I operate them. So if you're a vendor of mine or if you want to sell me something, don't put anything sneaky in there. I'm not going to read it. Okay. But what we don't focus on is, what do the clients need? What's going to make them money? What's going to save them money? Those are two things that we're thinking about when it comes to selling services. So the right way to start a law firm, to sort of wrap this up, summarize, is to focus on how you're going to get clients. Then you're going to focus on how you're going to serve clients. And then you're going to worry about everything else after that. And if you are not working every day to get new clients, to get your name out there, to show people what you can do, to put yourself in front of people that need your help, your business is not going to thrive. Your business is not going to survive. Your business is not going to do anything. Okay, so the key to starting a law firm is getting new clients. All right, that is it. As always, if you're not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, you can do so by going to theunconventionalattorney.com/newsletter. Otherwise, as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you again soon. See ya.